going to be actually a little bit different. We're going to take a little pause from talking about our favorite household eco swaps and talk about a new, still an eco swap product, but a new one that just came out recently that is produced by a certain company, and I think it brings up just a really good conversation and topic that I've actually thought a lot about myself. So I thought that it would be a good thing to talk about here for Sustainability Sunday. So let's just go ahead and jump right into it. So you may or may not have seen that there is a new toilet cleaning product. When I went onto their website, they had one other thing that I totally is escaping me now. I think it was laundry detergent type thing. But I didn't get that one because I have found a tried and true that I just really, really love, and I have tried other ones, but my husband and I both seem to have sensitive skin, and we are used to the one that we have, and it works for us. So I did not buy this particular company, this new company that I'm talking about. They're the laundry one. I only bought the toilet one to try because I use Blueland right now and it's fine, but I figured it would be worth trying another one to see if I liked one even more. Blueland is really the only one that I've ever tried as far as zero packaging or compostable packaging, whatever. Zero waste, that's the phrase that I was looking for, zero waste cleaning. Okay, so this company is EC30, and it looked really interesting, so I went to their website to go look into it a little bit more, and pretty quickly you will find that EC30 is a company under Procter & Gamble, and this made me pause, and I was unsure if I wanted to buy it because I didn't, my gut feeling is I don't want to support a company like Procter & Gamble that is problematic for a lot of reasons, and a lot of them being their lack of sustainable and ethical practices in other, they are kind of one of those companies that they're like a parent company and have a whole bunch of other stuff underneath them, and there are plenty of ways that they are problematic. So I was unsure if it was something that I wanted to support when there are plenty of other companies out there doing the same thing that are not problematic. They don't have a history of all of these issues. But then I was like, it brings up a really important thing, I think, to talk about, and that is supporting, like I say sometimes on here, is voting with your dollars. And while I don't want to support a company like Procter & Gamble, I don't think it's that simple, because we at the same time want to show them that is the product we would rather they make. So this is not like the best scripted video I've ever made because I'm kind of unsure of what to think of it, but I thought maybe I could try it and help you make a decision about how you thought it worked, what you thought, I don't know. So I bought it to try. I'm gonna put in a clip where you can see it working in my toilet. This one is supposed to be a little bit different in the sense that, like, you don't really, I don't know, I guess you don't really need to scrub it. It says to drop the pod in and let it foam. Use the brush, you'll see this better in the other clip I'm going to put over. Use the brush to move the foam around the bowl. It does not say scrub or like clean or anything. It just says to put the foam. So I think you just put the foam there and it will, like, bind and clean as it's there. And then flush. So I have not used it that much, so I'm not going to sit here and say that I love it and it works super great, because honestly I don't know. I've only used it a couple of times. I will say that I don't know that it pulls everything off. I feel like you almost need to kind of scrub it a little bit still, if that makes sense. But honestly, I was almost expecting that, because it seemed a little too good to be true to me that you would just like put it in and not actually have to brush it. So I don't know if it works in that regard super well, but I mean, I think it works just as well as any other toilet cleaner out there. But like I said, I really just brought it up to bring up that that topic, because I think it is kind of tricky. Maybe if you were totally against supporting something like that, you could reconsider. Again, I don't know. I don't know what the best thing to say is, because I think there is something to be said for showing these companies where they will get money, because that's what they care about, is getting money. And if nobody buys the sustainable lines that they produce, then they'll stop making it. Like, it won't matter to them, because they don't actually care about the sustainable aspect of it. If people keep buying their single-use, cleaner, bottle cleaners, then they're just going to keep making that, because they're a company and they want to make money. So while I want to say don't support them whatsoever, I just don't think it's that simple. And I think that overall, in the grand scheme of things, it could actually be beneficial to support companies like that when they start doing the things that we're asking them to do. Because ultimately, looking at it through another sort of perspective, is we are saying that we want them to do that. And if they didn't change or didn't act, then we would also be frustrated about that. So while I get being frustrated that they didn't do it sooner, and that maybe they're only doing it because there's money to be made there, at the end of the day, the result is that we're having less waste on the planet, and I don't think that that's ever really a bad thing. So this video definitely will be a little bit shorter, because that is really all that I had to talk about, and wanted to, again, just bring up the topic and kind of get you thinking. I think sometimes zero waste and sustainability can get such tunnel vision and see things as really black and white, and I just don't think it is ever really that simple. And if a company like Procter & Gamble has the ability to mass produce these things a little bit more and make it more accessible for people, I don't know. It's hard to say that that is a bad thing, and maybe this product will be your favorite product in the world and you will just love it so much. I would much rather you use this and support that company than using that one that was more wasteful, that had single-use bottles every single time. Because at the end of the day, if you're supporting a company that is a little bit problematic and they are making more sustainable choices, it's going to have a more positive impact on the world than maybe an alternative. So just something to think about, and I will see you all next Sunday for another Sustainability Sunday series video.